Stewy and Emery are in Krakow, Poland, for day 4 and 5 of our Gate 1 Kaleidoscope of Central Europe tour. Breakfast started at 6:30 a.m. and we had our bags out in the hallway to be loaded on the bus. By 7:30 a.m. we departed Warsaw, heading south, traveling to Częstochowa to see the Paulite Monastery at Jasna Góra, home of the Black Madonna. Arriving in Krakow, we checked into the Mercure Krakow Star Miasto Hotel, our home for the next 2 nights. The rest of the day was at leisure, but we opted for the Wieliczka Salt Mine tour. The mine is amazing and one of the original 12 sites of the UNESCO World Cultural Heritage List. The next morning, we had a delicious breakfast buffet before boarding our bus for a guided driving and walking tour of Krakow. We visited the Jewish Ghetto Memorial and the Wawel Royal Castle. We walked along Krakow's royal route and saw the former home of Pope John Paul II and the Saints Peter and Paul Church. Our tour ended in the Old Town Square. Dinner was on our own, so we made the short 10-minute walk back to Old Town in the evening. It was magical. Please join us as we discover Krakow, Poland in early spring.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
Very good, very good. I did not even hear a slight accent. First of all, we are going direction a town called Częstochowa. They have the famous monastery there that we are going to visit, that it will be part of our tour today, so we're going that direction.
What a difference a day makes. Yesterday was sunny and warm, and today rainy and cold. We arrived at the Jasna Góra Monastery and walked by a life-size sculpture of the parents of John Paul II. The Jasna Góra Monastery is a walled complex built over centuries to protect the monastery. It's one of the most important religious and national symbols in Poland, and a major pilgrimage site. It houses the revered icon, the Black Madonna, or Our Lady of Częstochowa. As Pope, John Paul II made 6 pilgrimages to Jasna Góra. He often spoke of the spiritual significance of the shrine and its importance in Polish history. He also entrusted his papacy to the Black Madonna, particularly after his assassination attempt in 1981. The Black Madonna is a symbol of protection and national identity, and many believe she has miraculous powers, attributing this to answered prayers, healings, and other blessings. Our Lady of Częstochowa is considered black due to the accumulation of soot and smoke from countless candles burned in front of the painting over centuries, which darkened the image over time. We made it to Krakow and checked into our hotel, the 4-star Mercure Krakow Star Miasto. Located in the heart of the city, directly across from the Galeria Krakowska shopping mall, the main transit station, and 2 blocks from Old Town, another great hotel choice by Gate 1. We had 2 options for the rest of the afternoon before dinner: stay and enjoy free time, or take the optional afternoon tour of the Wieliczka Salt Mine. We chose the latter. While waiting for the bus, we were fascinated by the lobby display featuring Barbara Radiswell, a Lithuanian noblewoman who secretly married Sigismund Augustus against the Queen's wishes. This was a huge scandal. The marriage faced fierce opposition from the Polish nobility, and most notably from Augustus's mother, Queen Bona Sforza. Despite the obstacles, Augustus was determined to be with Barbara, and she was eventually crowned Queen of Poland. But her reign was short-lived. She died just a few months later, possibly from illness, though some suspected she was poisoned. Theirs is a famous and tragic love story in Polish history. We boarded the bus with our local guide Tony and headed for the Wieliczka Salt Mine. We did see some of Krakow on the way, but we will be taking a dedicated city tour tomorrow. The Wieliczka Salt Mine is a fascinating and historic place. Salt has been mined here since the 13th century, making it one of the oldest operating salt mines in the world, until it ceased operations in 1996. The Wieliczka Salt Mine is quite deep, reaching a total depth of 327 meters or 1,073 feet. However, the tourist route doesn't go down that far. We took the elevator and descended to the bottom of floor 1, 64 meters or 210 feet to start our tour.
We are going by the elevator, so that's going to be open, right? We are going to level 1, 64 meters underground. We need to wait a bit. Right now we do have only one shaft that is taking people up and down.
Stewie does get claustrophobic and the elevators were very tiny and confined. There were 4 cars stacked on top of each other and it took some time to get everyone loaded for the journey down.
Works for me.
I have to have the open MRI.
She's so claustrophobic, you know. See, she's holding on to me.
Wow, one more. He's using maybe our guide.
Our guide, yes.
No, they all got in.
Yes.
You'll be
How do you
confined
feel?
in this small area. It's very kind of interesting, to have this.
Yeah, because if we get stuck halfway down and the lights go out,
No one
We don't
think
know.
about it.
Think about it.
and then the zombies are coming. Okay, look, see, she's gripping
We're
onto me.
going down all the way down.
Okay, we're actually getting out of the little elevator now. Ouch.
Oh, did you pop your head?
From here, it was all walking as we made our way to the bottom of the tourist route, 135 meters or 443 feet down.
Trying to tell you what was all about that salt, why was it so precious, and how actually miners managed to work underground in very difficult conditions. The longest fire we had here lasted 8 months, so miners really had to make sure what they are bringing down here and how they are using the equipment. Chamber dedicated to Mikołaj Copernicus, a famous Polish astronomer who is said to be one of the first tourists here in the salt mine in 15th century when he was a student at Krakow's Academy, now the Jagiellonian University. Władysław Hapek, to commemorate that great astronomer, he carved this. But the top one, can you guess how nicely miners call this type of secondary crystallization? Connected with a vegetable.
Cauliflower.
Yes. Stalactites, stalagmites on our way, and cauliflowers as well, so definitely have a look. Just to show that it's actually already sold, right? Just to make it
The mine features miles of underground tunnels and chambers. We saw historic salt mining technology displays and an underground lake.
This is saturated brine, fully saturated brine. We're down in the salt mine. Very salty.
Briny.
Oh, these are the dwarfs.
There are 4 chapels, including the stunning St. Kinga's Chapel, with everything from the chandeliers to the altars carved out of salt.
And there's Emery.
This is amazing. Unbelievable. This entire thing, including the floors, are all made out of salt. Unreal. Look at the chandeliers made out of salt crystals.
Recognized by UNESCO for its cultural significance and is one of the 12 sites on the very first UNESCO list.
As we are exiting this place.
At the very bottom is the elevator to the top, a restaurant, souvenirs, and restrooms.
We were just down in the salt mine. This is one of our guides.
And I found these beautiful people down there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable what this mind brings up.
And rescued us.
Right.
In the Wieliczka Salt Mines.
Near Krakow.
Krakow.
One of the 12 first UNESCO sites in the world.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Back at the hotel, we had a wonderful meal with the group. We were tired and retired early, and we were leaving early in the morning for our Krakow city tour. Brr! It was a windy, chilly, 52-degree start to the morning, but our bus was nice and cozy.
Morning everyone, dzień dobry, dzień dobry. This is how we greet in Polish, yes? We say dzień dobry, which means good day. Galeria Krakowska is the name of the shopping mall, which the people live in Krakow like a lot, because it's not too big and it has got all the stores which we like, plus also the post office and the grocery and the pharmacy and Galeria food court. Many cafeterias are inside, so it's a very popular meeting point. We have various office district in Krakow, which is now among the 9 biggest world IT centers. Yes, it's a footbridge which was made about 20 years ago. It's for the cyclists and for the pedestrians.
We toured Krakow, and our first stop was the Lonely Chairs Memorial in Ghetto Heroes Square. 70 oversized chairs each symbolize 1,000 Jewish victims of the Holocaust. 70,000 were deported from the Krakow ghetto to German extermination camps during World War II. The chairs reminded us of the Oklahoma City National Memorial and Museum in the U.S., where chairs also represent the victims of that bombing.
We are not having any skyscrapers close to the Old Town. The Old Town of Krakow, it's fully protected. It's a historical zone. It's on the UNESCO list because we do have the original medieval layout of the town preserved from 1200s. And Krakow as a city was not destroyed during World War II.
We are in Krakow. Krakow.
Krakow. Yeah.
As they say. It's a blustery day, but not rainy like yesterday.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, that was bad. And so we're on our walking tour part now of the Old Town.
Going to the castle first.
When the driving portion of our tour ended, we disembarked the bus along the Vistula River and made our way toward Wawel Castle. We passed by Diok, the dog monument. Diok was a black mongrel who waited at a roundabout in Krakow for over a year after his owner died there. He became a local legend, with people bringing him food and water. It's a heartwarming reminder of the power of love and loyalty, and a testament to the special connection between humans and their canine companions. Walking further, we stopped at the statue of Smoke Wawelski, which stands at the foot of Wawel Hill, near the dragon's lair. According to the legend, the dragon lived in a cave beneath the hill and terrorized the city, demanding offerings of cattle and even young maidens. Many knights tried to slay the dragon, but all failed. Finally, a clever shoemaker stuffed a sheepskin with sulfur. The dragon devoured the sulfur-filled sheep and exploded. The dragon does breathe fire, but the wind made it a little hard to see.
And the big thing here in Krakow is the tale of their dragon. Stewy was getting one of the little stuffed animals right here for her nephew. We buy things now. Where's Stewy? There's Stewy. Yeah, for her new nephew. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Listen to the bells.
10 in the morning.
Sounds great.
What a great place.
As we made our way into the castle complex, we were amazed at the beauty of the gardens. We admired the Wawel Cathedral, which holds a special significance in the life of Pope John Paul II. Before becoming Pope, he spent much of his life in Krakow. He studied, worked, and served as a priest and archbishop in the city. Wawel Cathedral was central to his religious life. He had a deep affection for Wawel Cathedral, and he often referred to it as the heart of Poland and a place where his own heart beat. Leaving the castle, we walked along the royal route to Market Square. The route follows the path that Polish kings took during their coronation processions, making it a journey through centuries of history. We saw where Pope John Paul II lived for 17 years, first as a young priest, then as a bishop, and finally as a cardinal. We stopped to admire the Church of Saints Peter and Paul, a beautiful Baroque church that was built between 1597 and 1619. It features life-size statues of the 12 apostles that adorn its main facade. The royal route is a lively and bustling part of the city, with a unique atmosphere that blends history and modern life. The main market square in Krakow dates back to the 13th century. It is the largest medieval town square in Europe and is surrounded by stunning historical buildings, including the Cloth Hall, St. Mary's Basilica, and the Town Hall Tower.
You're back.
I'm back.
What's up? We're in the
We're in
Market
Square in
yeah.
Krakow.
Krakow.
After our walking tour of the castle and coming down the streets and seeing where Pope John Paul II lived.
Oh, there's the trumpeter. Listen.
Where's he playing from?
From the top of the highest tower.
Legend has it that in the 13th century, the city of Krakow was under attack. A watchman in the basilica's tower was playing the trumpet when an arrow pierced his throat, abruptly cutting off the melody. This unfinished tune became a symbol of the city's resilience and a reminder of the ever-present threat of invasion. The Cloth Hall in Krakow is a Renaissance-style market arcade that was built in the 13th century and is the oldest surviving cloth hall in Europe. The Cloth Hall contained trading stalls for sale of cloth, leather, wax, salt, and exotic imports such as silks and spices. It is one of the most popular tourist attractions in Krakow today.
This is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing.
The historic center of Krakow was one of the first 12 sites ever inscribed on the UNESCO list in 1978, along with the Wieliczka Salt Mine. It encompasses the Old Town, Wawel Hill with the Royal Castle and Cathedral, and the former Jewish quarter of Kazimierz.
Oh, look at this. Wow. That is so cool. Oops. Oh, UPS. Even UPS has to come here. Medieval city.
As our tour ended, we headed back to the hotel for lunch and our afternoon tour of Auschwitz.
Oh, I see where it is. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we're heading back this way now because it's a bit of a walk.
We're in the restaurant of the Mercure Hotel, which is a French hotel. Yeah. Oh no, it's the wine menu. Okay, so it's wine stone. Ah, that kind of makes sense now. So what are you going to go for?
I'm going to try their traditional sauerkraut soup.
Look at the venue here.
Hurry up, we got how much time, remember?
Oh yeah, okay, we got to get on the bus to Auschwitz today. So, and Kasia brought us something. Kasia, can I show you? Emery's not really fond of hummus, but he'll get the shot.
The fresh hummus is good.
The bread looks good. So we're just sitting here chilling out. Everything is always nicely presented.
Yeah,
very nicely presented.
Crystal glass.
Yeah, crystal glass, still water. Wonderful looking appetizers. And my coffee here. What did you bring me? Oh my gosh, it's huge. Thank you. Wow.
Wow. Oh my God, I want to see you get your mouth on that.
I'm already full. What did you get?
Thank you so much. I got soup.
Oh, the soup.
And potatoes. Some potatoes.
This is the
Isn't that
sourdough
delicious?
soup?
Sauerkraut soup or something.
This is all I can do. I can just take a bite of the bottom. Delicious.
Stewy and Emery decided to make our tour of the concentration camps a separate video. Please subscribe and click on notifications to find out when a new video is released. In the evening, we headed back to Old Town, and it was magical. Dinner was at the Piano Rouge restaurant on the main square. We chose to sit outside and enjoy the night air. But inside, its decor and charm is amazing.
And the trumpet player was playing, but I ordered ribs, french fries, and coleslaw.
Krakow.
Krakow.
Thank you for watching.